Chapter 1 of Confessions of a Marketing AI Scientist, the only surefire way to make money online in the AI ChatGPT era. Now let me guess, in your social media feeds, emails, the online ads which pop up on your screen, and everywhere else that marketers can reach you, the insert number, insert adjective, ChatGPT prompts to insert benefit, and similar content is being force-fed down your throat like you're a foie gras goose. I've never seen an event that has made marketers this wild-eyed. It's reached ridiculous heights, and it's likely to get even crazier. Not that ChatGPT and other generative AI technologies don't have their worth. Far from it. They are transformative. You need to learn them. But they're only tools, only tactics. For many people, what ChatGPT, Bing AI, Google Bard, and their ilk mainly accomplishes is confusing them by adding to a SaaS landscape that's already overrun with more choices than Chicago has rats. And startups and other engineers are continually increasing that total by furiously creating apps as fast as they can. If you do nothing else, please remember this. AI tech by its lonesome isn't going to get you rich. Nowhere near it. It has to be intelligently applied. And those last two sentences are so important that I'd advise locking them in your memory vault. In case you haven't noticed, most marketers don't know shit about technology. Not really. Being able to manipulate tools, while important, doesn't equate to tech prowess. So it's no shock that the overwhelming majority of peeps are unable to take advantage of the present AI revolution beyond asking an AI chatbot about the best way to use an AI chatbot. While there's more to prompt engineering than most folks think, a self-learning approach is optimal. Getting the basics and then exploring by yourself is the best way to gain proficiency. For marketing AI scientists, aka marketing data scientists, since AI is a huge part of data science, while a savvy one will employ cutting-edge AI chatbots, they're only a means to an end and nowhere near the chief skill set required. Yes, ChatGPT makes my job somewhat easier, but I don't make money for my clients by just querying a bot. Marketing AI scientists have comprehensive strategies that are far more powerful, effective, and capable of revenue generation than prompting alone. At the same time, quickly learning marketing AI skills like building recommender systems or reducing customer churn isn't really realistic unless the student already has a solid understanding of machine learning, which is a subset of AI, and its subset of deep learning. Only a small percentage of the marketers doing backflips to get your attention about AI have any of that experience or training. Acquiring the machine learning skills needed to create those isn't a trivial pursuit. It requires a level of dedication and drive well beyond what most people are willing to commit to, which is the reason why there are so many people churning out how to prompt PDFs by the handfuls. They have little else in their arsenals. They want to monetize the AI revolution without getting their hands dirty. So what can you do? This book and video series is the answer to that question. In the future, I'll create content on the veritable superpowers that a marketing AI scientist possesses, teaching people step by step how to do what we do. But first, it makes sense to learn you up on a rock-solid way of making money online. MMO. Yes, that's going to include using AI chatbots, but in a carefully crafted strategic sense, far different than all the rabid marketers who are operating without a game plan. Once you have some profits coming in, if you desire, you can start building up your AI muscles in earnest and increase your earning potential even more. The strategy I recommend you first follow in MMO isn't foolproof because a fool can fuck up just about anything, but the method is amazing and flat out works if you listen, execute, and remain steadfast in pursuit of your aims. It also doesn't take that long to accomplish. In Confessions of a Marketing AI Scientist, the only surefire way to make money online in the AI ChatGPT era, I'm going to reveal the most important and accessible parts of what I've learned about internet-based wealth creation. And that includes part of the strategy that has resulted in the bulk of my success, a way of earning money that, when done right, is the only method I've ever found that consistently and reliably works time and time again. That's the third section. The first section is a state of address about what is presently happening in the wacky world of online marketing. Some of it concerns making money, but much of it doesn't. While there have never been more opportunities for online marketers of all flavors, there's so much clutter and confusion galloping about that it's a major challenge to make sense of it all. You've heard the saying that the only permanent thing is change. Well, the rate of technological changes these days is accelerating faster than a Tesla Plaid, especially since ChatGPT was released for public use near the end of 2022. In the second section, I cover the concepts that have been most crucial to my success. I don't take that subject lightly and truly believe that the resources and beliefs would make excellent guides as you continue down the path of learning to make money online. Hopefully, you already have your own code, and by all means use what works for you. We're all different. However, I do know this much. I wouldn't have been nearly as successful in my career without mine. Adopting one or more of the juggernaut foundational concepts that have worked for me would serve you well also. Please keep in mind that while I'll often talk about data science, AI, machine learning, deep learning, ChatGPT, and the like throughout the book, it's wholly unnecessary that you become an AI virtuoso or data scientist to make substantial money in internet marketing. In this video series and book, I'm going to use the terms MMO and IM interchangeably. I applaud and encourage you if that's the direction that you ultimately want to go in, and it will increase your overall ability to monetize, true. However, you can still make plenty of jack while being a regular online marketer with a decent understanding of AI tech. By the end of the day, you also understand why many IMers lose money online, regardless of whether they're a content creator or own an e-commerce store. Another giant group of people only earns a pittance of an income, probably no more than they could have made working at the local convenience store, and certainly not enough for the laptop lifestyle that they dream about. If you've tried to make money online, there's a considerable chance, statistically speaking, that you're in one of the above two boats. I certainly was at one time, and can assure you that it was a leaky son of a bitch that almost sank several times if I hadn't kept rowing and bailing and fighting for shore. If your current situation finds you in similar straits, that's okay, as long as you don't give up and drown. In short, it doesn't matter where you're at right now. If you have a burning desire in your belly to be successful and are willing to do what needs to be done. Now, if you have a severe malady like a crippling fear of success, you're convinced that you don't deserve happiness or suffer from other psychological trauma, then put this book down and first get your mind right. There's no shame, but don't waste your time on a journey with me if you aren't mentally and physically fit enough for the trip. While in most cases, there's no shortage of tasks for you to complete to be successful in MMO, none of it is overly difficult. Logically, this would mean that online marketing money trucks would be backing up to the homes of droves of people. Alas, life isn't logical, and people even less so. Don't waste your time pondering why people do stupid shit, because you're never going to arrive at a satisfactory answer. Just move on to where you want to go, and throat punch everything that tries to pull you back. For a limited time, Confessions of a Marketing AI Scientist, the only surefire way to make money online in the AI ChatGPT era, is free. That's right, it is free. Go to confessions.ai right now. That is confessions.ai to get your free copy. What are you waiting on? Go.